Morning guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So straight over to those charts. So firstly the 4 hour, as you can see, we wicked under the support zones that we had drawn in last night, but we have subsequently been supported. So now it's a case of can we use this as a pivot and to push on higher, and yeah, to squeeze back up to the top of this channel potentially, or at least just clearly back above the 9,200 zone, or are we just gonna consolidate around this area and ultimately just get pushed back down to test the 9,000 zone? We'll have to see. I think today will be pivotal just purely because of where we are price wise, just our proximity to basically the breakdown points. A lot is obviously dependent on stock markets as well. The futures are trading a little bit higher. Trading a bit higher. So if they keep on trading upwards, that should help. Oil ticking up as well, which should help as well. The oil came down pretty hard as well with the stock market yesterday, so that obviously did help the stock market come down also. So yeah, that's ticking up. Stock market's ticking up. The dollar is ticking down, and then gold and silver about flat. But yeah, so what I will say is at the moment it's lining up to look like we could have a drift upwards in those other asset classes, which then would obviously help Bitcoin drift upwards, which is what we kind of need to see. But yeah, any more sustained selling today, if we take out basically yesterday's lows in the stock markets, then I think that would be it for Bitcoin, and we would it would be it so far as today we would be coming down to about this 9,000 area, and then are we going to smash straight through and come down? I mean, depending on how savage the sell-off is in the stock market, we could do that, but I would suggest we would get some support here, even if it's only weak support. I mean, this is our main level. I mean, part of me says if we do lose this level, because this is a lot stronger support zone, then we are gonna just slide straight through this one and come down. But again, like I keep saying, it will depend on what happens on the stock market. That's where we are getting our direction from. You can see the level we're at. We have 3 individual trend lines that we are getting supported by. We have the top of this channel, we have this trend line coming in from here, and then we have this horizontal here. So that's kind of what I'm saying. If we break this trend line here, this horizontal support here, which is just neither here nor there really. It's, so far as the other formations we've got drawn, it's just in the sort of top half to middle of this channel, of this major channel. So I don't see it really putting up much resistance, much support even. Yeah, much support, basically resistance to the price going down, which is obviously confusing to say that, because that would mean it's being support. But yeah, so I don't see it really offering much support on our way down to test the 8,600 that I've been talking about quite a lot. But obviously that is the downside. That is the downside covered. If we do basically get supported here, stock market's are bullish today. Yeah, I mean, I could see us getting our move back up basically towards the top of the trend line, and in which case we could be looking at the top of this channel here, in which case we could be looking at it as just some proper testing, some giving this trend line a good what's the word I'm looking for, a good testing, a good I forgot what, yeah, but that's basically what I mean, giving it a good testing, a rigorous testing, just to see how strong it actually is. And then if we can push on from there, then I think that will confirm the full push out, breakout of the top of this channel, which actually does then give a projected target to around 10k, so around the top of here, basically the top of basically where it started. It's pretty simple way of looking at targets for those, but that's not necessarily what's going to happen. I think today more than any day, it's obviously in the balance. We have obviously got this strong support, but then I mean, price action itself is in a nice short-term downtrend here. Nice, obviously being just a subjective adjective to describe it. But yeah, we'll have to see, not an adjective, but yeah, we'll have to see what basically happens here. If we can get supported and turn around, I think that will be pretty bullish for a move to then come and test up here. And if we test up here, I feel like this time we'll break it. I feel like the chances, obviously feelings, by feelings I mean I just think they're just probabilities. When I say I feel like something, that just means I think it's more likely to happen. So I think if we get back up here, we'll be more likely to break it this time, because we will have obviously confirmed various higher lows, and we've obviously got these higher highs here, and I think we'll take that out and get some real progress to the upside. But yeah, we are in the balance at the moment. We are in the balance. We are at the do or die zone. We are at the, are we going to take this out, come down to here, come down to here, or are we going to get supported by all this support and then make our way up? Obviously all of the support is good, good so far as support's concerned, but it is bad in the respect that if we break it, nothing's really going to hold us until we get to this next major level of support around 8,600, in my opinion. For our Stokes again coming down, so this obviously, if it's coming down, it's gonna have a chance to turn back up and come up. So yeah, I mean, again, I just bring us back to the same sort of thing. If the Stokes is coming down and we manage to hold 9,200, then you can kind of look at it as a bullish reset, and you can only really look at that as positive, because this is obviously, especially at the level we're at, every opportunity to smash this 9,200 level. The Bears have got every opportunity now, and I'm not saying they won't take their opportunity, but they've got every opportunity now to hammer us down. 8-hour Stokes just dancing around this area a little bit, so if we get a move down, it's obviously going to come down. If we get a move up, it's going to obviously go up, so we can't read too much into that other than that it is primed for a move. So looks like we've had a fake out on this 12-hour, had this nice trend line, break out the top, but yeah, again though, we've got to move down, so this now the next direction has to be up. So if we can hold again 9,200 area, and whilst this 12-hour Stoke especially is resetting, this will give us, I believe, our best chance to a push upwards if this does reverse and start to come upwards. But that will be obviously we want to hold the price we're at in Bitcoin, because obviously it will keep coming down if we break down, and then it will just turn up from a lower low. So obviously we want to see bullish action from here, clearly, don't we? And daily's turning back down, so that is obviously not good. It's not good having the daily turning down. So yeah, this daily turning down and the weekly turning down are obviously the two higher time frame problems that we have, and this 3-day also is not going to confirm. This is one of my trifecta of bullish indicators on this 3-day time frame: the 3-day TD9, the hidden bullish divergence, and this 3-day stochastic turning up. So at the moment, this may not turn up unless we do make a bit of a move upwards. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say, guys, is that we're in the balance. We are in the balance. I mean, and a really nice looking pennant forming here on this 3-day time frame. I obviously can't draw it in. We cannot further clutter this chart, but this is as clear as a pennant as you will probably ever really see. Yeah, it's such a clear pennant, and I mean, they are relatively neutral formations in themselves. They don't indicate any more any large amounts of buying or selling pressure like an ascending or descending triangle would suggest, but they do have a bias to be continuation patterns. So the trend obviously from down here is up, so if this is a continuation, it's a continuation of the uptrend, so that would give us a slight bias to a breakout to the upside. And obviously, as you guys know, these are the other 3-day indicators. There's the fact that we are hanging around this major macro trend line for quite an extended period. So whilst it is relatively in the balance, I would certainly have a bias to an upside breakout, but nonetheless, you just got to trade the breakout either way. And that's it, really. I mean, this pennant does worry me more so now, because it kind of like just shows us what we are basically playing with here, we are basically playing with a move base up to the top, or literally actually through this bottom. This will take us down to probably about 8k if we break down from this pennant. So yeah, very much in the balance, and like I said, I think we'll get our direction from stock markets. So on that note, stock markets having a big sell-off yesterday and us hanging around here. I mean, obviously we can have a big sell-off today, but we are less likely to have a big sell-off today, maybe, on the basis we had a big one yesterday, and we'll just get some sort of a retrace, or even if it's not all the way back full retrace of the stock market. So we have had a sell-off, at least one sell-off in the stock market, so now maybe we've got the opportunity to rally in the stock markets, which then will drive us upwards. So yeah, that's a bullish spin on it. Obviously throwing out the trend is your friend added straight out the window there, and just saying, oh well, we've gone down so we can go up. But what I'm kind of saying is stock market's had a big sell-off and Bitcoin hasn't really had a big sell-off, in all fairness. So if stock markets have a rally, then we have got room to move up. But again, like I said, it is in the balance. It's very much in the balance here, guys. So there you go. Right, so anyway, so that's it, guys. Plenty more videos coming today, so thanks for listening. Remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will catch you guys later on today.